All right, I'm not the type to write stuff like this. Not really, but something happened, something weird, and I just want a record of it, just in case it ever happens again. Maybe nothing comes of it. Hopefully nothing comes of it. Maybe I'm just tired and my brain was playing tricks on me. But I need to get it down. Maybe then I'll sleep. This all started on our second to last night in the old apartment. I was packing boxes in the bedroom while my fiancée was finishing dinner, her famous coconut curry chicken, which she wanted to cook one last time before we moved out. Our lease was up, and we were finally moving into the townhouse we'd bought after a long, miserable hunt. This story is coming to you from that new place, by the way. I'm typing this now from my desk, with one lamp on, listening carefully to the night around me. Anyway, back at the old place, I had a podcast playing, something dumb about movies and fandoms, just background noise to keep me company while I taped up boxes. The bedroom always ran hot since it was directly above the building's laundry room, so I had the windows cracked open to let some of the late spring breeze in. It wasn't much of a breeze, but it helped. The thing about that apartment was, it was noisy. Not just the normal city noise. We lived in a mid-sized city in Arizona, not far from the university, and you kind of expect traffic, voices, parties. But this was something else. Our place was on the second floor of a half-renovated 70s building that looked like it was being held together with duct tape and prayers. There was a guy in one of the ground floor units who honked his car horn like a lunatic every night at the same time, like he was picking someone up but refusing to get out, and knock. Another tenant had a parrot that never shut up. Dogs barked from balconies. Kids screamed in the parking lot. College students blasted bass-heavy music until 2 a.m. It was chaos, and we were ready to leave. But still, we got used to the noise. You adapt. Most of it faded into the background, except one sound. The whistling. It started a few weeks before we moved. Every few nights, always after dark. A two-tone whistle, short and sharp. First note low, second one slightly higher. Just wheat. Then a pause. Then again. Always about 5 seconds apart. It was so regular it didn't sound human. More like a motion sensor or something malfunctioning. But we never figured out where it came from. That night I heard it again. Louder than usual, and it was throwing me off. I stopped packing for a second and just listened. Sure enough, wheat, pause. Wheat. Over and over. It creeped me out. Not gonna lie. Maybe I was on edge because of all the stress from packing and moving, but it started to dig into me in a way that made my skin crawl. Like the sound wasn't random, like someone was doing it on purpose. So I did something dumb. I whistled back. I'm decent at whistling, not like concert quality or whatever, but enough to mimic what I was hearing. I whistled the exact same 2 notes out the window and waited. And then it stopped. Just gone. Total silence outside. Even the hum of passing cars and neighbors' TVs seemed to fade. Only the podcast babbling on from my phone broke the silence. That's when I got nervous. It was like the whole night froze for a second, like the city was holding its breath. I shook it off, told myself it was coincidence, went back to folding clothes. Then I heard it again. This time it was louder, closer. Not close, like right outside the window, but the kind of close where you know someone changed position. You know how voices sound different when they turn and face you. It was like that. Directional. Focused. My heart was thumping, but I still tried to act normal, until the bedroom door opened behind me and I flinched like I'd been shot. It was just my fiancée, grinning. "Jesus, babe, you okay?" she laughed. "Dinner's ready. Or did you hear a ghost?" I managed to laugh, kind of. Told her about the whistle, about how I'd whistled back. She just rolled her eyes and said she'd heard it before. "Probably someone looking for their dog," she said, like it was obvious. "I heard it when I came in from work, too." And yeah, maybe it was just a dog call. We'd seen lost dog posters around the neighborhood. A big brown lab mix, if I remembered right. The guy putting up the flyers was always walking around with a leash in one hand and a flashlight in the other, calling for Scout. I think I even saw him on the next street over a couple times. Maybe it was him. I wanted it to be him. After dinner, we got ready for bed, leaving the bedroom window cracked open again because of the heat. Then the whistling started back up. Same two-note pattern. A little slower this time, just enough space between the sounds to make you wonder if it had stopped. And then it would start again. Over and over. My fiancé groaned, turned over, and muttered something about shoving that whistle somewhere dark and painful. We laughed. I made a half-hearted joke and whistled back again, still trying to keep it light. That's when it answered. Immediately. Louder. Closer. Our laughter died. We didn't say anything, just looked at each other. I did it again. One more whistle, softer this time. The reply was sharp, angry. Same notes, but harsher now, and it didn't come from the same direction. It came from the side of the building, which didn't make sense. There's nothing there, no sidewalk, no yard. Just a skinny maintenance alley between our complex and the next building over. It's fenced off. No one walks there. But the whistle had definitely come from there. We stopped responding after that, but it didn't. Over the next few minutes, it kept whistling. Closer, closer. Then it stopped, and something banged on the living room window. Not a knock, a bang, like someone open-palmed the glass. I jumped out of bed, heart racing. I didn't see anything through the blinds, but the window was cracked, just an inch or two. Then we heard the whistle again, but now it was inside the building, right outside our front door. 3 sharp notes in a row this time. Who wheat, who wheat, who wheat. The last one was louder than anything we'd heard. My fiancée grabbed my hand. Her fingers dug into my palm. The door rattled. I swear on everything, the chain lifted, like someone had tried to open it and been stopped by the lock. I saw the metal jump in its catch. Neither of us moved. Another set of whistles, angry, demanding. Then silence. We didn't speak. Just listened. A minute passed, then another. Then we heard it again, farther away this time. Still the same rhythm, but retreating. Eventually it faded. We didn't sleep. We lay there until dawn with the lights on. When the sun came up, we packed the last few boxes and didn't say much. Just wanted to be done. By afternoon, we were in the new place, and for a while things felt normal. The new townhouse was quiet, newer, cleaner, better light, better locks. We even had a little fenced backyard for barbecues. That night, we unpacked a few essentials and passed out early, completely wiped. But now it's just past midnight, and something woke me up. I was lying in bed, listening to the wind moving through the trees in our backyard. Peaceful, calm. My fiancée was sleeping beside me, breathing slow and steady. Then I heard it. Wheat. From downstairs, inside the house. I'm not getting up to check. Not yet. I'm going to hit save on this file, then maybe call someone. Maybe just wait it out. But if I don't update this, if you find this file and it's the last thing I ever write, just know this. Whatever it is, it's not a guy looking for his dog. And it's still out there, whistling, waiting.